everybody. I know it's been a little bit since I made my last video, but I've had some time of waiting in between any news or changes or anything. So big stuff happening this week. I went last Wednesday, Thursday, Wednesday, to get my CT scan so they can set up and make the plan for my radiation. So they said it would be about 7 to 10 days for them to put the plan together, and I got a call on Friday and they said, we're ready to go. We can start Tuesday or Wednesday. So I chose Wednesday to start my radiation. It will be at 8:45 a.m. Monday through Friday, starting this Wednesday, with the weekends off for 16 treatments. I did find out from Dr. Chin, my radiation oncologist, that I will need what's called a boost, which is 5 additional treatments. And that is the first 16 rounds will target the whole breast area, and the last 5 that are the boost will target just where the tumor was. So I actually end up with 21 treatments, which is still a lot less than what they did years ago. So it's still a blessing. Of course, my Oncotype test, which basically they dissect the cancer to see how many breast cancer genes you have in there. They test for 21 and then give you a score. If your number is less than 25, you're pretty much good to go and you won't need chemo. And my number was 7, so we got to a couple weeks ago officially rule out chemotherapy. So I will just start tamoxifen. Yay! Tara's clapping. No chemo!
I'm going to edit and effects.
So I will start tamoxifen, which is a hormonal therapy, after I'm done with my radiation. So I'm still in good spirits. Last week was a little bit weird for me, a little bit emotional, not fearful, not sad, not anxious, but when I was in, and I'll probably start crying now, and I don't know really why. I know Tara's rolling her eyes at me. Oh well. When I went to the radiation therapy to get my CT scan done, I was in the it's like a donut. They back you into a donut, which is actually a different machine than when you're actually getting the radiation. So they backed me into the machine, and I'm laying there and I'm thinking, even though I've had surgery for this, I was laying there thinking, oh, this is really happening. I'm really having radiation for cancer. So that was a little, I guess, overwhelming. I don't know. I can't really explain it. So that was a little weird, emotional kind of thing for me. And then when that was all done and I was leaving, there's a little plaque on the wall, and I can't remember what it said, but I'll take a picture of it and it'll probably be included in the video. But you get to ring the bell when you're all done with your final treatment. And like I said, I don't know why I'm crying, because I still have a ton of peace, and I'm good to go. I know I'm going to be okay, and it's all good. So I just would like to continue to ask for prayers for peace. There's some side effects that go along with radiation, some skin issues like a sunburn, there can be peeling, there can be some sharp shooting pain in the breast, there can be some fatigue, and that comes from usually about your second weekend, because what radiation does is not only does it kill cancer cells, but it kills healthy cells. Well, the healthy cells can heal themselves. Cancer cells can't, but the healthy cells will heal themselves. Well, that takes a lot out of your body when they're required to do that day after day. So that's one of the reasons you only have it Monday through Friday, and why it occurs a little bit further into the treatment. So if fatigue and sunburn is what I have, ahead of me, side effects of tamoxifen can be like mood swings, and weight gain, and no one wants me fat and unhappy. Nobody. Oh, so back on track. What was I saying? Oh, prayers for just peace, and just, prayers that God just continues to draw me closer to Him. And I really enjoy the conversations with the people that I'm meeting through this journey. I met 2 women. I had to give blood last week. That was from my primary provider. Just a baseline, routine blood work. And they, one, they knew who I was married to. So they were very happy that his wife was in their chair. And I actually had two of them because the first one couldn't get my vein. And so the other one came over. And so the one told the other one who I was, and so I had an instant, undivided attention audience who really were leaning in, and so I got to share with them a little bit about my journey, and and the one apologized, and I said, no, don't be sorry, and so I got to share my faith and how good, God is through this. And so I just pray for opportunities for me to share my faith with others, because I'm sure people in the waiting room and nurses and doctors and just anybody that will let me share where I get my hope from, which is Jesus, by the way, in case you didn't know. I think that's it. So starting Wednesday, 8:45, Monday through Friday, you know what I'll be doing, and you can be praying for me. And this is just like not a silly plug, but if you're watching this and you're local, I go to an awesome church called Bridgewater. Tara's giggling. So we have 4 services: Saturday night at 6, Sunday morning at 8, 9:30, and 11. So if everybody goes to church on Easter, right? So we have 5 campuses. Go to bridgewater.church and you can find all of our locations. And we also, all the 4 services, they'll be broadcast live. So yeah, this is like the best time of the year, like when Jesus conquers death, and that's where I get my hope from. And I attend a great church with great people, and so you should check us out. And then, somebody else can explain it better than I can, that, the hope we have in Jesus, because he rises. I don't know if that really makes sense, but yeah. So we got a lot of fun stuff going on in April and for Easter. And so this is just a reminder. Do I have to stand up, Tara,
Yes, you
to
do.
do this? Okay. So that's a reminder to just let your light shine wherever you are, whoever you're around, whatever circumstance you're in, because it's better than darkness. Happy Easter, everybody. Thanks for your prayers.
And for anybody wondering if the camera looks better or not, it does.
Oh!
It's a nice new camera.
Oh, yeah.
New.
Tara is borrowing. She has a new to her camera. Oh, and look, Tara, come in here. Look at her shirt.
You decide, smiley face or frowny face. Everybody's asked me all day. They're like, oh, what are you today? Or what does it mean?
And what do you tell them when they say, what does it mean?
I think it either means that you decide how somebody else feels, or you decide how you feel, because you can be mean to somebody, make them feel sad, or you can be nice to somebody, make them feel happy, or you can choose to be happy or sad. That's my interpretation. The school didn't actually tell us what it means. They were like, here, t-shirt, buy it.
Yes.
And thank you, Jamie, for the camera.
Yes, you get to decide your attitude towards whatever circumstance you're in.